Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitz from ATF Gaming. Welcome back to NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Today we are going to finish up this in-game season. We have 3 truck races left to accomplish. So let's head off to California. First of all, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support and you guys tuning in. This has been a good season. I've really enjoyed this season. Obviously, we finished 3rd in the Modified Championship, which, considering we did skip a race, is actually a very good finish. And we are in line to have a top 15 finish in the point standings here. So let's qualify. This is probably going to be a rough race for us. Just knowing how a mile and a half have gone, and then we'll make it a little worse because it's a 2-mile track. And again, we can always pull some pit strategy to help us get some positions. We've learned that 0 tires is perfectly fine on these mile and a half and bigger tracks. So just get fuel in the tank and we'll be fine. So that's how we really salvage our season, is through pit strategy. Excuse me, I appear to have the hiccups. Yep, didn't have to let off at all. So this is probably going to be as good as we get as far as speed goes, because we're not letting up at all in the corners, so what we have is what we got. Which isn't much, honestly. I probably should have looked to see if I could afford an upgrade, but I had like 70,000, so I don't think I could have. But maybe after this race. We have Phoenix next, so we should be okay at Phoenix. But Homestead is another mile and a half, so we might have to get some more speed in the car. I think we have the tier 2 of everything, so an engine upgrade probably next in the books here. Game froze a little bit there. Let's see what kind of lap that is. I'm assuming it's not going to be great. 14th. Wow, that's actually very good. That's one of our better qualifying efforts at these big tracks. So I guess we'll just head to the race. Truck feels good.
Welcome to sunny California and the California Speedway. It's going to be perfect weather for racing today. The California Speedway is located just east of Los Angeles on the site of an old steel mill. The wide 2-mile-long D-shaped oval provides both driver and spectator with a great view of the largest attended sporting event in the state.
All right. Again, key is going to be staying in the draft here, especially considering there's not much braking and letting up of the throttle. So definitely going to be staying in the draft is the key. I really shouldn't have moved on Schrader there. We're going to get swamped here on the start. That's to be expected. We probably qualified a lot better than where we should have been. 6 laps, 2 laps on fuel. So we won't come in this time, but we'll come in next time. I assume a few of the AI will come in this time. So we're going to be cautious here.
All clear. The car head is pitted. The 4 car is headed into the pit.
That's the majority of the field right there. So we're coming in this time by 0 tires and only a can of fuel.
5 laps to go.
And that should be good enough for us to make it to the end. I would love to lead a lap. That would be very nice to benefit us in the point standings. We are fighting for that top 15 in points. That's our goal right now. But we're all going to come in here. I don't know what the speed limit is because this game doesn't tell me these things. At least in the EA games, it's consistent. Every single pit road is 70. And you can at least remember that.
Going into the pit. The 18 car is headed into the pit.
Alright, we're all heading in this time.
You're low on fuel.
Yep, we're low on fuel, well aware.
Slow down.
65, there we are. Alright, 1 can of fuel, no tires, no repair, up the tape a little bit. And that should get us out ahead of a few of these guys. Assuming 1 can of fuel is enough, we're gonna be in good shape. Alright, we're gonna jump out onto the track here.
All clear.
So we're in 9th right now, top 10. Let's just confirm, make sure we're good on fuel. Yes, we are. So we're 9th right now, and I'm pretty sure everybody's pitted. So, and the immediate problem is we don't have a drafting partner, so we're probably not going to stay in 9th. If Norrick passes us, then we can draft with him. Now, Bobby Hamilton is one of the guys we're fighting for that 15th to 13th spot. Oh, we do still have some people pitting. Oh, wow. So we're up to 6th. But Bobby Hamilton is one of the guys we're fighting for this 15th through 13th kind of points position right now. As far as my recollection, I haven't recorded this in a week, so memory's not the greatest. We're actually not losing time to Hamilton. I think the fact that we can stay full throttle in the corners is really helping us.
The car head is pitted.
Oh, we got more pitting? Are we gonna win this race?
2 to go.
We're gonna win this race. Alright, don't screw this up, Aaron. No caution, don't screw this up. This is like NASCAR Heat 2 kind of pit strategy. How am I the only one smart enough? Honestly. Oh my gosh, are we about to win our first truck race? How many laps? How many laps? We're coming to the white. Assuming a caution doesn't come out now, we should be perfect.
Still there. You're all clear.
What is going on? Why do they have to pit twice?
Last lap.
White flag is out, sponsored by Cake Bread.
You're all clear.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is a turn of events I wasn't expecting today.
All clear.
We haven't even gotten the top 5 yet. But we're gonna win at California of all places. Alright, don't say anything yet. You haven't won yet. Still gotta make it to the start-finish line. Alright, we're just gonna let these guys go. We're gonna let up and...
Great job.
We just won our first truck race, guys. That shouldn't have happened. But we just won our first truck race. Oh my. What? I don't understand that pit strategy. Wow. Wow. Well, that's going to help us in the point standings and in the money department. Out of the 3 races we were going to race today, I thought Phoenix would be our best shot for a good finish. But apparently, a win, that's a $78,000 payday. That's more than we had in the bank. We can definitely look at upgrades here. And that's going to boost us into 12th in the points. Ahead of Schrader, ahead of Dickel, ahead of Lester, and ahead of Hamilton. But all 5 of us are really close together. So there's still room for us to screw this up and not get a top 15 out of this. But that was amazing. And of course, a bunch of new sponsors want to sign on now. But we can definitely make an upgrade now. That's for sure. Let's see what we got available to us. Engine's definitely the next thing we need to look at. We can afford a new engine upgrade. Now, the only thing that this helps is our power. But it's something we need, so... Well, actually, go back. How much is the... Whoa, some glitching out there. How much is the next upgrade? Alright, so we'll probably skip this next one altogether, but we'll get this one. It will help us with power, and it doesn't hurt us with anything else. Besides, it weighs a little bit more, but I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. Alright, so let's head off to Phoenix. That engine's probably not going to help us too much at Phoenix, but who knows. We did just pull off a race win at California of all tracks, so who knows. Phoenix International Raceway. Now, we're probably going to have to take 2 tires at Phoenix. At these short tracks, I think we should probably take 2 tires. Just because, especially Phoenix and... well, especially Phoenix, it's definitely hard on the tires. So we definitely need to be careful about that. But let's qualify. This is my first time racing at Phoenix in this game, so I really don't know what to expect. We're the second to last one going out here. I really don't know what to expect here. But we'll just kind of see. I don't even recognize it with all the remodeling that's happened since this game came out. Probably should have done some practice in retrospect, but we should be okay. Don't hit the wall. Shouldn't have to let up here. Nope. Can't use the shortcut that we have in NASCAR Heat 2 because it's still grass back in this day and age. Alright, this feels like a decent lap. I feel like I didn't really screw up royally. A 30. We'll see. I don't really know where that's going to put us. About middle of the pack. 18th. Alright, that's fine. I'm not going to make any adjustments. I think it's just going to take me getting used to it.
Welcome to the Valley of the Sun and Phoenix International Raceway. This gem in the desert has been shining since 1964. With its unique design and beautiful surroundings, it's earned its reputation as one of the top visits on the circuit.
Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Starting on the outside, not thrilled with that. But Ken Schrader is right next to us. That's one of the guys we're looking at in points.
Still there.
Come on. Alright, that was all your fault, my friend. That's probably going to be a caution. That was all him. I had the run and he came down underneath. Yep, that's a caution. Racing to the yellow. There we are. We're all going to have to pit here, probably. We'll do 1.5 and 2 tires, no repair. Add some tape. No,
Pace car is out.
I don't know what the pit under caution rules are here. Do I just stay on the screen? Oh, there we go.
Pace car is off.
Alright, we did lose some positions, which is to be expected. Okay, we're just going to stop here. So I'm going to pass. I hope that's not a black flag in this game.
Car high.
We ended up pretty much where we started, so I'm not sure if we're like, if not everybody pitted, or if it was just the 2 tires and the amount of fuel we took that put us back here. I'm not really sure what the full field strategy was there. So I don't know whether to expect people to pit or not. Oh, whoever, that's Rick Crawford just completely slammed into the wall. This is a lot of big names here in the back of the pack. Lester, Norrick, Crawford. So I have a feeling some of these guys still need to pit. Because this is a lot of big names here in the back. Well, there goes Crawford. He's obviously faster than us. So we know that our upper hand in this game is usually pit strategy. So we know that this is probably not going to be a good race for us, considering most of the pit strategy was taken out of our hands. I'm just scared to run the inside line because I don't know if they're going to pit or not. But I know they're not pitting in turn 1. So we're going to really run it in deep there. I got in the small and Norrick. Norrick is still spinning. Lester is one of those guys we're looking at in points. Again, I'm not really sure what to think here. Alright, we're good. Crawford's holding up the outside. That's so weird to say because Crawford has been the guy at the front and he probably is the champion in this series. That's probably a caution. But back in these days we have to race to the line, so if there is a caution we need to race to the line. Nope, doesn't look like there's a caution. It holds true to the NASCAR heat caution system, that's for sure. So we're up to 17th. We're not going to improve unless the people start pitting. We don't have to pit, do we?
2 to go, Carlo.
No, we don't. Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis Setzer. I was distracted by pressing buttons. Is that going to be a caution? Nope, white flag is out, so no more cautions. Looks like it's going to be a 17th place effort. I'm concerned about who's actually leading this race, considering a bunch of the front runners are here in the back with me. White flag is out for us, sponsored by NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. Overall, if pit strategy hadn't played a factor into this, I think we might have had another top 10 run, but it's fine. We had to start last for some reason, so that's fine. We're going to finish 18th. That's a good finish for us. Not a great finish, but a good finish.
That's worth a few points.
Presley won, so it's a fair amount of people who were up front, usually, I guess, so. Just a bad day for Rick Crawford. Presley won over Wood and McDonald and gone. So we'll head back to the menu, head to Homestead. We won't do any of the season ending stuff in this episode. We'll do that in the next episode. 16,000, not the best payday in the world. Let's see where we are in points now after that. We dropped down to 13th. Schrader got ahead of us, but we are still ahead of Bickle, Hamilton, and Lester. Crawford is leading the points, so that was a bad points day for him. But Norrick was back with us as well, so not the best points day for everybody. But we're going to head off to Homestead. This has to be one of the first years that Homestead was actually the final race of the season, 2002, because Phoenix used to be the final race of the season. But now Homestead is, and it has been ever since. We've had fair success at 1.5 miles, but Homestead is a different 1.5 miles than what we've had success at. But who knows what's going to happen here. We saw what can happen when things go our way at California, so let's see what we got. 38, 39 is probably going to be a good lap for us. Let's get out on the track, not use the access roads. If we can avoid using the access roads when we pit under green, then I think we can gain a lot of time. But it is a tough pit road to get on and off of, so excuse me. Wow, that's a big flag. Flag is hanging over the track there. So this is a tough pit road to get onto, especially. It still is to this day. I don't know if there are any modifications done to make it easier after 2002 or not. So let's see. Oh, it's makeable. It's makeable. No worries there. This seems a lot wider than it is now, though. Alright, gonna have to let up a little bit, but not much. This is where we're gonna kind of see if that engine upgrade's gonna help us or not. It wasn't a very big engine upgrade, so it might not be too helpful. But
something's gone wrong with your clutch.
A clutch failure? I'm not even changing my own gears.
Alright, let's see where we place.
Well, we're qualifying in 10th. I hope that clutch failure is fixed, because otherwise these restarts are going to be absolutely atrocious. I guess we'll just head to the race.
Alan Bestwick in gorgeous South Florida at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Although one of the newest additions to the NASCAR circuit, Homestead draws huge crowds with its distinctive blend of length at 1.5 miles and minimal banking, leading to some real driving exhibitions for happy fans.
I certainly hope that clutch failure has been fixed, otherwise this restart's going to be very ugly.
There's the green flag.
Well, we're changing gears, so
Car low.
I don't know if I accidentally pressed a button that I wasn't supposed to press or what, but that was the first time I've ever seen that. Now you remember, we had that engine issue in the last race of the modified season last year. That was the first time we've seen anything, so maybe this is just like last race gremlins or something.
Still there.
But I think we're going to be fast here, and assuming pit strategy goes our way, then we might have a really good finish here. Because we're already top 10 speed. If we add on a good good pit stop, then I think we're going to be in good shape.
Stay low. Still there.
Alright, so Hamilton and Lester are two of the guys in our little points battle that we're fighting for now. I know top 15 in points isn't that big of a goal, but considering the kind of start of the season we had, top 10 is not really an option. So it's good to have goals.
Stay low. Still there.
There's Matt Crafton, still winning championships or running for championships to this day. That was a bad exit. I was trying to block Hamilton there.
Car high. All clear.
We get a really good entrance, but it's just a matter of whether I do it right or not on the exit. When are we going to have to pit? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons again. Next time by, not this time, but next time by. Again, I'm going to assume that the AI are using the access road getting on and off. Well, that actually might be a caution right there. I sincerely hope not, because we saw what happened when we had a caution. Yep, there's a caution. Dang it. Alright, we actually passed Crafton racing to the line. We're going to have to pit, obviously. 1 can of fuel, 2 tires, no repair. No. Yeah, there we go. Now we just gotta wait for that little L1 thing to show up.
Pace car is out.
Alright, can we please skip? I sincerely hope that we don't lose a million positions again, but I really don't know what to think about pit strategy here. Can I please skip? I would love to skip to the next, after the pit stop. There we go. Wow, that takes a long time. Alright, we're 16th, so we lost a few spots, but not too many. Why is there like this stopping when we start? Well, that certainly wasn't a good start for us there. Well, that kind of ruins our top 10 effort that we were having there. A, we lost spots, and B, that restart sequence was just a mess. There is some smoke up ahead, though, so We're going to try to block Schrader. We might be able to catch up. There is a stoppage of cars on the inside, it looked like. I almost had it, but I had to let off a second time. 4 laps to go. We might be able to make up some spots here. Probably, well, actually, that was a lot better than I thought it would do there. So we might have a shot at a good finish here. Just gotta stay in the draft and keep being smart in the corners. Definitely have 15th here from Powers.
All clear.
And Hamilton's right up ahead, so he hasn't gained too many points on us. Oh, that was a really good corner. We're gonna get a huge run. We're gonna pass 3 cars there and have another run into this corner. That was one of my best corners. It was close. I was scared we were gonna hit the wall, but
Clear low. Car low.
yeah, that time I had to let off. I was pretty certain we were gonna hit the wall that time.
Stay high.
We might have a shot at a top 10. That car right up ahead is 410th. So we might have a shot at that top 10 after all.
There. Clear high.
Alright, I think we can make it. This might be a little close, though. Well, we can. Bobby Hamilton is sticking with us, though. We are ahead of Schrader, so we might be able to maybe even move up to 12th in the point standings, because Schrader was who was in 12th. And we were close enough to him to where I think we can pass him. There's also some smoke up ahead. Lots of smoke up ahead. Don't know what happened over there. Looks like somebody's coming on the pit road, possibly. Oh, I don't want to wreck Hamilton. White flag is out, sponsored by Monster Games.
Last lap.
Let's just try to keep this 10th place. Not really too worried about passing Hamilton. If we can, great. If not, then that's fine.
Still there.
We'll give it one more run, but checker flags out. Looked like Rick Crawford pretty much had this championship in the bag, so I'm sure he's winning the championship. And we're going to come away with another top 10, which is, I think, our 5th top 10 of the year.
Can't complain about that.
Which is a lot more than our sponsorship objective of just 2, so that was a good finish for us. So we'll head back to the menu. Like I said, we're not going to do any of the season-ending stuff. This episode, we'll do it in the next episode. But we'll see what the point standings look like and all that before we sign off for today. A good payday, almost 30,000, excuse me. Alright, so Setzer won the race, but Crawford won the championship. We do finish 12th. Top 12 in our first year in the Truck Series. I will take that. No doubt about it, I'll take that. Crawford wins over Gone, Norrick, Presley, and Wood. I will take that. No question about it. That was a good race for us. We got a bunch of sponsors lined up for next year. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.